Hello children, welcome back to another session with me Anso. This time we are going to see the third part of You Have Got Mail. Shall we move to the contents page? In this module we are going to talk about different things. One is sending an email, the different types of email recipients, what is a drafts folder, attaching a file, steps that are needed to attach a file in an email, replying an email, how to forward an email, adding a signature in an email, and search an email. These many things we need to understand in order to use Gmail completely. The first thing that we need to do is how to send an email. In sending an email, what you do is you can reply to an email or forward an existing one. That is, you can write a reply to an email that you have already received, or you got a mail and you want to share it with another friend as it is. You can forward it to the next person from your inbox. You can also send a new mail from your existing Gmail account. If you have got a new contact or a new address that you want to communicate to, you can again send a mail in that account. Now, 5 steps have to be noted in order to send a proper email. The first one is click on the compose button located at the upper left corner of the screen. That is, if you're using a laptop or a desktop, what you do is you look at the left topmost corner, you can see a compose button. You need to click on it. If you're sending an email from your mobile, you need to focus on the right down corner. There's a plus sign. You need to click on it. Second step is in the to box, enter email address of the person to whom you want to send the email. That is, you need to enter the address of the person you need to send your email to. In the subject box, you enter the subject of the email. That is, there must be something that you want to communicate. The subject is not mandatory, but it is good to put it. For example, you're having a birthday party and your friend has to be alerted of it. If you're a person sending frequent emails and he doesn't look into it, he will miss the message. So in order to convey the message properly, you have to put the subject in the subject field, like birthday party on so date. That will give them an idea and they will open your mail. Then enter the message that you want to write in the white blank space. That is, you need to click on the space and then you need to write your message that you want to transfer and then click send. Your mail is sent to the address that you have written in the to field. The next slide, we are going to talk about the different types of email recipients. There are 3 ways that you can send emails to people from an inbox. One is to, the next one is CC or carbon copy, and the third one is BCC, that is blind carbon copy. If you are sending an email to a single person or 1 or 2 persons that you want, you can enter it into the to field directly. Below that, you can see a CC field, that is carbon copy field. In carbon copy, the emails of the recipients in the fields are visible to each other. How many number of people you are sending the mail together, the people can see who else has been given the same mail. If it is the case of a birthday party that I have mentioned, you can put all your friends' email addresses into that column together. So one friend can see who else is coming based on their email. The third type is blind carbon copy. In this case, if you are pasting the email addresses into the blind carbon copy, you want to surprise someone, then you have to put it in the blind carbon copy area. In that, the number of email addresses that you have entered or the addresses that you have entered will not be known by the other people. Everyone will be getting a single mail with no idea that another person has also received the same mail. So the 3 types of mail recipients are to, carbon copy and blind carbon copy. Now, we need to talk about what is a drafts folder. You can see that on the left side After this compose button, if you click down, you can see a drafts folder. What is it for? That you need to understand. When you draft an email for sending letter and click the close button, the email gets saved in the drafts folder. When we want to send the email, we open the mail from the drafts folder and click the send button. What you're doing here is you were typing something and the internet got cut off. At that time, automatic or the current went off. If you don't have a backup, it will stop there, right? So at that time, what happens is the email that you're using will be saved in the drafts folder. Otherwise, you have made a perfect mail and you decided to send it at a later time and you close it. The moment you close it, the file will be saved in the drafts folder. At a later time, when you want to send it, you just need to go to the drafts folder and click send from there. Then it will go to your recipient or the person you need to send it to. Now, attaching a file. You people are very good at it. Nowadays, you're doing it in the classroom too, right? The same thing we are going to do here in attaching a file. When you send an email, you can attach a file with a message. Whatever PDF that you want to send, whatever photos what you want to send, whatever small videos you want to send, all these can be attached to your mail. The file can be a document, photo, or a video. Gmail allows attachments up to 25 MB in an email. This I already mentioned in part 1 too. The maximum attachment capacity is 25 MB. If the file size is more than 25 MB, the file will be linked to your Google Drive and the link will be provided along with the email. The next thing that we need to observe is steps to attach a file in an email. How to attach a file. On the toolbar, click the attached file buttons. Have you seen the symbol that you see on the left side here? Can you see the symbol, the paperclip type? That is the sign for attachment. So on the toolbar, click the attached files button. The open dialog box appears. That is, an open box appears. Select the file that you need to attach and click open. That is, it opens to your files and folders. From there, you can select the file that you want to put and click open. The file is attached to the email instantly. If it is a bigger file, it may take a couple of seconds. Now, the next step is how to reply to an email. Then, this is very easy. Same like what you're doing in the other cases, sending a mail. The same process is happening here. But in this case, you are replying to an email that is already in your inbox. So first step what you do is you open the mail that has come to you. Open the mail you want to send a reply to. Then click the reply icon. You need to click on the reply icon. Then type your message. The reply to what the message has come to you or the mail that has come to you. Then click on send. It goes to the account that you have received the mail from. In this case, you don't even need to type the address of the person. It automatically comes on the to space. Now, the next one is forwarding an email. Open the email that you want to forward. Click the more icon and click forward. In this, you have to understand you have received a mail and you are having a back arrow symbol for the reply back. But in this case, you are using the more icon. In the more icon, you can find the forward button. In the to box, enter the required email address, type the required message and click send. The process is same. Only thing is you need to look for the forward button in this case. In the to box, you have to type the address in this case. While replying to an email, you do not need to type the address. In this slide, we are going to discuss about adding a signature in an email. What is a signature? When you receive a letter, you at the end of the letter you can observe that yours lovingly, there's a sign at the bottom right. That sign is your signature or an indication that you have written it. Similarly, the same process can be done in an email too. What are the steps needed for that? That is what we need to see. You can add an email signature at the end of an email message. An email signature is a block of text that shows your name and contact information. It indicates that you are the person who is writing it. It can be your name followed by your address. A signature can also contain a hyperlink or an image. It can have an email link or an address of a site, or it can even have your photo as the signature. When you set a signature, it is automatically appended at the end of your message. Appended means placed. When you put it, it will be always placed at the end of your message. Next, we now need to talk about steps to add a signature in an email. On the Gmail page, from the settings drop down list, click settings. The first step is you need to click the settings. The settings page appears. When you click on settings, the page appears. Scroll the page down. There is no signature radio button is selected by default. Click on the other radio button. That is, when you open, you will be seeing that no signature is being put as default. You need to click on it, make it on in order to add your signature into it. In the text area, enter the signature you want to set. When you on that button, automatically a text area will come for you. You need to enter your signature into it. It can be your name and your address. It can be your name and your position in a company. All these things that you can enter into it. To format the signature text on the toolbar from the tools group, click the required button. That is, there is a lot of format icons there. There can be bolding icons, there can be italics, there can be underline. You can select what all you need to beautify your signature. To insert your signature into an email, select insert the signature before the quoted text replies and remove the lines that precede it. You need to click on it. Then scroll down the whole page and click the Save Changes button. The signature appears in the message box when you compose a new mail to reply to or forward to your received email. The last thing that you need to learn is how to search an email. Why do you search for an email? For a person who receives a lot of emails a day, it is very difficult to keep tab on a particular email. So, the easiest way to find it is to type on the search bar for the person. When you type the first 2 or 3 letters of the word or the file that you're looking for, they will give you the search, and from that you can select the file very easily. These are the steps that you need to search an email. Inbox folder, click the search bar. Type a few words of the email you want to search for. Then click the search button. From the search result, click the required email. It is a very easy process compared to all the others. Thank you. With this, we come to the end of this chapter. The notes and all the relevant things that need to be proceeded after this will be forwarded to you after you see this video. So please go through it a couple of times. Thank you.